So, good morning. I actually had uh, saying the realm of e-commerce these days and how competitive it has become, and selecting one niche or one product niche is very helpful. In terms of selecting a product, uh, I really wanted to give you some opinion on what I think works out very well. So I was going through my research and of other stores and how big stores are doing it, and I came across this great store. So this is Pup Socks custom printed socks. So you would not find any of this product elsewhere. So they take your design. So the entire concept is they take your design, especially your cat or dog's photo, and then print it on a socks. So that's the general idea of their product. Now, if we go into their product, it's made using Shopify. They are not using any high-end Shopify theme. So everything is neat and clean. So what is unique about them is they have single GIF here. I will come back to why I chose this store and why this store has done such a great job in getting sales. So it's single niche. Actually, it's one product store. So they are just selling custom pup socks. So their product is amazing, and they are bestsellers, new arrivals, and everything is there. They have started doing blankets, ties, socks, and bundles. But they initially, when I checked their ads, most of the sales came from socks. But they're in the pet industry. Now, this is one GIF, simple GIF, one image and a GIF, declaring their product, and it has one call to action button, which is shop now. Let's click and see what happens, and we are taken to their store. Now, the good thing about their store is they have so many different colors, and on a single color you can send a picture and get your custom socks, and their profit margin are also very high. On AliExpress, this special socks sell for around $2, and they're after custom printing, and I think they're the cost of good is $6, and they are selling it for $24.95. So they have for pup, cat, and more. Now, why I mentioned this single Shopify store as a great example of a huge success is because number one, they have great out of many Shopify stores in general. They are actually doing some of the best customer service. That's why they have so many repeating customers. Now, the unique thing about them is they spend $1 million in ad from December 2017 till December 2018. Actually, January 2019. So at least 14 months. And in 14 months, they spent $1 million in ad, and they got return on investment of around $4 million. So 14 months, and that's a ROAS of 4x. That's actually their revenue model, and one picture ad was there which actually got 30% of all the revenue. I will share that information with you, and which ad got them the 30% of all revenue. So $1 million worth of sale came from just one picture. And they're not doing video, by the way. They're not doing video because this is a sock. They're selling socks, and especially in clothing niche, if you're selling yoga products and other products, especially in clothing niche, it's very hard to demonstrate how a product fits on a person, or in this case, a dog, or a person. So that's why they had a quality image which said something. So number one, their product is very unique, and their average cart to value is around $40 to $60. So you see they are selling $24.95. That's the that's the cost of one product, but people generally tend to buy more than one thing, so which clearly suggests that they are having landing page, some sort of landing page or some sort of upsell apps. So they are selling, let's say they are selling one sock and they are also selling one custom blanket. So people are ending up buying more than just $24. So, and this is why they are justifying such a high value of ad spend. So they are spending $1 million and they have to justify that. So obviously, I do not know their exact cost per acquisition, but I suppose it's very high. It's at least $10. So for $10, they are actually having an average cart value of $60. So in middle, they are making a profit of around $40-$50. So that's one thing, and their conversion rate is 8 to 11%. So in Shopify industry, especially in dropshipping industry, the usual conversion rate goes between 2 to 4%. Anything beyond 4% is considered very good, but they are excellent. They are 8 to 11%. The reason being they are selling something which is very unique. Not a lot of Shopify stores are doing it. Not many Shopify stores are doing it, and that's why they have great margins and great conversion rate as well. And then it's the other reason that they have a great store is they tested so many ads. So they had, for one product, they tested more than 20 creatives and 20 audiences. So different audiences and different creatives. And then they combined and optimized it for conversions. So let's give you more examples. So before I mentioned they are very professional. Everything is very simple. The product description, let's see the product description as well, so we get the general idea of how the store looks. And they're not using any high-end expensive themes. They are just using simple theme, and their rarity or scarcity meter is also not spammy. It looks so clean. Everything is clean. Their description is not huge. People actually say that description should be a lot. See, their description is not, because the product says for itself, so you do not have to write huge descriptions. They have good quality images, options, and 3 faces, 4 faces. This is their upsell. If you just want one face, if you just want one face, then you can upload 1 face, 2 faces, and likewise. And their page speed is also not that good. So page speed do not matter if your product is appealing. Their page speed is terrible, but still they are making huge sales. Now let me show you. I will keep this video very short and show you their ads. So this is their ad. I got access to this after so much research. So I'm sorry, the quality of image is not good, but if you can, let me zoom it. I'm sorry. And if you can see their audiences, you can see there is human sock purchases. It ran for 180 days. So usually they had an ad spend budget of around $100 a day, but obviously we can reduce the budget depending upon how much sales we want. But the thing is, they were to test so many variables and so many aspects and KPIs. All of their campaigns had high number of days of testing. So they have cat socks, they have custom audiences, so everything is custom. And the reason why they sold so much is, you say somebody came in, if they spend more than 3% of the time on their ad, then they created a lookalike audiences. So lookalike is basically, if I like, let's say I like dog, then somebody who has similar nature as me and also like dogs, Facebook will send the ad and show the ad to them as well. And moving on, so their it's they were targeting so their targeting was in the custom audiences. They were targeting in general all the countries. So they were doing post per engagement, so engagement ads, and the audiences they selected was brands, magazines, websites, and influencers, special influencers who have a huge audience base. And then they had several lookalike audiences for their products. And then they also targeted pet brands and pet breeds and other type of pet products. So for testing, let me show you okay, I will show their ad later on, but let's first discuss their testing. So they tested around 12 ad creatives with post per engagement ad that ran for around $100 per day for 7 days. It can vary depending upon the budget. So you're not looking at a certain KPI to determine a winning ad. It's just about testing to find the best ad out of multiple. So you're just finding the ad with the great creative, great audience, and which audience is responding a lot, and which creative is responding a lot. But if you say, let's say you are targeting just dogs, then dog audiences is not huge. The quality audience for dog is not huge. So it's not. It's because we know our audience, we know who we are targeting. So instead of testing audiences, we can test ads. I will show you by giving an example. The tip is, the big tip is, we have to test different ad creatives for one product instead of testing different products. So instead of testing so many products, if one product is working or not, just select one product and test different creative. So for example, if you select a yoga niche or any other niche, so especially let's talk about yoga niche, then if you're selling yoga mattress, so you have to sell you have to create 12 different ad creatives showing different yoga mattress with its different features, and we can test which ad creative is getting more engagement. And likewise, we can test which ad will perform well and which ad to scale. Now, talking about scaling, there are two ways we can scale. First is scaling through a Facebook page, especially for that niche. They were actually selling it. They put their ads on a Facebook page which is called I Heart Dogs Facebook. So they made $130,000 by showing their ad on this page. I think this page, I think a similar, not this page, but similar page. So by doing the influencer marketing, they showed the best ad. So there are two ways to do influencer marketing, but influencer marketing is very expensive. Especially the good quality influencer marketers are so hard to find. So for example, instead of, for example, let's say in health niche, influencer marketing marketers are charging more than $100 per post for 12 hours. And it's not guaranteed that it will convert to a huge sale because we have not tested our ad creatives. So what strategy this Pup Socks company used is they tested so many engagement posts, and then they got the ad that they thought produced the great amount of engagement. They took that ad and sent it to the specific influencer on Facebook and Instagram, and that's how they scaled their business. So more than $130,000 they made from the influencer marketing. And the number one thing that they did so well is they had repeating customers. So they collected emails. Again, emails are so important if we are targeting one niche, one product based Shopify store. Then recycling the past customers is so important. So once they come in, we engage them, we have great offers for them, and then we add more products. And while we add new product line into our store, we also add offer attached to it. So when people come in, we send them the email, and the potential customer sees the email and finds the offer very lucrative. Then they will come and buy. This reduces the ad spend money, because email is what we own, it's our asset. I'm sorry. And then great customer support is also very important. Now let me show you the ad itself, the ad which made so much money. So this was the first ad. This was their ad. You see the ad had just one picture, simple the ad text, the description, and just simple picture, simple image showing what the product is doing. So you send one picture, and then it gets printed onto the socks. So this is one which ran for one. So you can actually see this. So it started created on July 14, 2017, and it ended. This particular ad ended on December 20th, 2018. So it ran for around 14 months and gave 30% of all the sales, so $1 million, just this one ad. You see, if you keep on spending more and more, Facebook becomes very intelligent. So your cost per acquisition goes down, and if you have good upselling and funnels, then you can increase the average cart value by significant numbers. So that's one ad, and this is just one ad. They have created multiple ads. I could not find them, maybe they deleted it, but I found one other ad which had close resemblance, just the ad creative was different. So again, the description is almost same. What changed is the image changed, and they had simple arrows, not a high quality or high resolution image, but it describes what this product is doing. So it is taking this image of a dog and turning it into a sock, turning it into a socks branded upon that image. And it's getting huge engagement because it ran from so again, to give you an idea of how long these companies run their ads. So they actually started from September 1, 2017, and the ad ran until June 13, 2018. So this is how long their ads ran. So key takeaway is having one product, one niche store, creating multiple testing, and gradually increasing the budget if we see that one single ad is getting more response. So let's say we have great budget. So our ad ran for $12. 12 hours, and the budget was set at $15. So now after spending $1, if we see that the ad is not doing great, let's be quick and be very, very quick and stop the ad, create a new one with different picture, different ad, and then run it again. So this is how we can actually test. Thank you so much. If you have any doubt, please message me.